Welcome back to the Fixed Ops Roundtable. I'm Sarah Vantine here with Ted Ings. Today we have the Revolution Parts leadership team, and Ted, some exciting announcements ahead.
That's correct, Sarah. We had the leaders of Revolution Parts. I'm going to ask each of them to introduce themselves, starting with Ibrahim right here. Tell us who you are and what you do with Revolution Parts.
Hi, Ted. Thanks for having us. My name is Ibrahim Mesbah. I'm the co-founder and CEO of Revolution Parts. Welcome. Good to you.
Hello, my name is Aleksandra. I am the Chief Customer Officer at RevolutionParts.
Welcome, Alex.
Hi, everyone. My name is Andreas. Ronnesth. I am the Chief Strategy Officer and Ibrahim's co-founder.
Amazing. Well, Andreas, lots is happening at Revolution Parts, but set the stage for us today. What's coming up in the year ahead in 2026?
Yeah, thank you for that question. We have some exciting features to help our customers that drive a lot of sales really be able to process those orders and serve their customers better. At the conference, everyone's talking about AI. We're extremely focused on how can we leverage those tools to make the everyday life at the parts department at our customers easier, and just be able to scale and turn their inventory faster than ever before using the Revolution Parts platform.
Ibrahim, this is so exciting to hear this is available for coming up soon for dealerships. How is this going to impact what really the end user is going to be experiencing with Revolution Parts?
Alex, you want to take that one?
Of course, if I may. Great question, actually. I feel in today's world, everybody's looking for efficiencies, right? And so we're building, I guess, these automations and AI in our platform in order to make sure that our dealers are spending less time focused on administrative tasks. We're also building automation to ensure that they deliver a consistent experience to their customers, having them see exactly which orders they need to focus on first versus last, understanding exactly what their customer experience looks like. So we have data on that. So I think you have a lot of innovation to just make their life easier and less tricky, right? We want to make sure that they can utilize the platform at its best.
Ibrahim, I want to congratulate you and Andreas and Alex on building this e-commerce platform. I don't know if you ever thought it would get so big back in the beginning. I know how you told us the story, but it's here and it's now, and it has gained tremendous momentum and is growing. I know as we look out over the horizon into 2026, you've got a lot of great things happening at Revolution Parts on the AI front. I don't know what you could share with the audience today, but if you could give us some glimmer as to what's ahead for the dealers on the Revolution Parts platform.
Yeah, no, I appreciate that question. And we think of AI not as a feature, but really as a way to enable outcomes, right? And in this case, how do we drive more efficiency, automations, learn habits, enable our customer to get strategic insights by talking to their data? So things that enable them to really focus on growing their business and spend less time running it, right? One thing that we're really focused on this year too is really our mission is to create the most active parts network in North America.
Yeah.
We talked a lot about the waste, if you remember our last conversations. So we are starting to roll out the ability for our dealers to work together to fulfill an order that might not have a pre-existing relationship. And that's really exciting for us personally because we see this as eliminating waste. And it really inches us a lot closer to making this the most active parts network in the country. So we're really excited about that. Obviously, we're going to use AI and other things to enable it, right? So that it's more product-led. But yeah, that's our focus this year is enable that, mission and use AI to accelerate outcomes.
Andreas, it seems that AI and e-commerce parts are kind of made for each other. That seems to be a very natural thing that goes together because one is going to accelerate the others. Tell us about what you see in store for 2026 for dealers on the Revolution Parts AI platform.
Yeah, thank you. When you think about the journey that any customer or buyer has, right, our parts buyers that are out there, right, they're going to be touched by AI through shopping agents and sort of a guided shopping experience. So that's, we're excited to. We're not showing it at this show, but that is planned for 2026. One thing we are, showing at this show is how can you interact with data and understand your best business better, understand how you can, certain categories are trending in the summer when, driving is really high, But instead of sort of pre-canned reports and things like that, right, we're demoing at the show here, and it will be available in the coming months, is conversational analytics, where you just ask your data, your own data, your sales data, your customer data, questions about your business in order to make decisions to, sell more and just optimize your business further. So really excited to see that. So that's available now at our booth to be demoed.
So as a follow-up, that sounds sort of like ChatGPT. If I go in and ask ChatGPT a question about how this would work for me, you've actually developed something similar for RevolutionParts AI.
That is exactly what it is, right? But the data is secure on the RevolutionParts secure platform, so your data is not anywhere else, right? And you're able to have that exact same experience that ChatGPT directly in our platform. That's right.
Alex, this seems to be a very exciting year ahead for dealers on RevolutionParts. Tell us a little bit more about some of the things that you're working on as well on your side of the RevolutionParts platform.
Of course. So some of the things that we're working on, aside from training, we're helping our customer learn how to use AI, is obviously empowering them how to use the new tools, right? Making sure that they have all of their features and platform optimized as well. Because optimization and having things set the right way obviously increases sales. We want to make sure that, the customer experience is there as well. So my team is actually working with the dealers day to day to ensure that they understand the platform really well.
And Ibrahim, industry-wide, there's not a playbook available for dealers on how to use AI as an example, but you've got built into RevolutionParts, you've got a playbook that helps coach dealers on how to utilize the platform and get better based on things that you're seeing. I want to talk a little bit about that because that's a very unique thing that you do.
Yeah, so we don't think of it as I got to teach you how to use this AI feature.
Okay.
It's more like the platform is powered by AI. So like it's proactive. You're processing an order. You might have seen this maybe when you're reading an email, it gives you a summary, right? Imagining you're processing an order and it's telling you, here's what I see based on your business policies. Here's the recommended next action. And it starts to learn habits, right? So it just happens behind the scenes, right? The insights example is awesome, but imagine proactive insights. Hey, I think you should reduce pricing in this category to drive more sales. So our idea is not having to really teach every dealer how to use it, but make it just part of how the platform works in every experience.
We've met some of your people here this week. Jensei, the sensei, okay? A lot of dealers are now
becoming a celebrity.
He is in his own right, okay? But that speaks to the people of RevolutionParts as well. And you've built a culture within the company. You, Andreas, okay? Alex as well.
Yes. No, we're really proud of our team. Alex, I don't know if you want to spend maybe 2 minutes talking about Jensei and his team, but that's a massive value add that Alex actually
So
Alex, go ahead.
Sensei is on my team.
Excellent. Okay, good.
We actually increased our consulting team. We realized there's actually a lot of demand for consulting, and we can help dealers grow tremendously in a very short period of time. So once the word starts spreading out, I will say this, obviously demand grows. We have actually enabled some of our dealers to grow their GMV by 50% within the first 90 days, which is huge.
We're hearing about that, yeah.
And now those dealers are actually staying longer with us, right?
Wow.
So they're with us for almost a year. So after the initial 90 days, you see another 30% growth within the next 3 months after that. So it's truly has been proven. We're monitoring this very, very closely. And I will say this, we are documenting all these best practices.
Good.
So we can build these best practices into the platform too automatically as well. Obviously, it's not consulting, but we want to make sure that every dealer starts off on the right side, on the right foot with our platform.
Yeah, just can I add one more small thing? Okay, it's an important detail, but Alex's consulting team, Jensei's leading it. It's a lot of people that were in a dealer's shoes. They use our products at a dealership and were able to be wildly successful. And they're so passionate about the industry and helping other dealers where we couldn't resist. Like we built this team with these people that just have a passion and know what works and what doesn't, and helping other dealers really be more successful. So
I love it.
It's something we're excited about.
Andreas, I'll give you the final word. I met you for the first time 6 years ago, early in the days of the Fixed Ops Roundtable, when our industry was at a point where we were really looking for new ideas and how to implement them and how to make them come to market. And you were there with Revolution Parts early on. So I'll give you the last word and tell us what's ahead.
What's ahead is continuous disruption. We were having new innovative ideas back 6 years ago, and I feel like I've never been more excited to be in the industry. And I think we're going to continue to just have to keep out innovate the market and be ahead of everything that's going on. So that's what we're excited to do.
All right. Revolution Parts, Sarah, the leader in the market.
That's right, Ted. And carts e-commerce, lots of opportunities ahead.
Revolution Parts, AI, everybody. You're going to hear a lot about it this year. So glad of the leadership team for being with us here today.
Thank you. For
Really
having
appreciate
us.
the opportunity.
Ibrahim,
Yeah.
Alex, excellent. All of you. Sarah Vantine are here at the Fixed Ops Roundtable, and we are going to be right back.
Thanks.